Hello and welcome, Cancer, to your October 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff. I am your professional astrologer here at Raise Your Vibration TV, bringing you the cosmic weather for this October. Can't believe it's October already, Cancer, but here it is. Thank you so much for being here. What we're going to do today is talk about eclipse season. October is eclipse season, and it is going to affect everybody. And of course, when we have solar and lunar eclipses, they are definitely going to impact Cancer and water signs a lot more. All right, so nothing to be afraid of. This is part of our development. This is part of the cosmic weather. Sometimes things have to be shaken up. And in your case, we're going to talk about exactly where those influences will be for this month. So, welcome, Cancer, and let's dive into it. Before we get to any of the astrology, I want to go over exactly what is the main theme for you in this eclipse season. So, the first part of October is going to have this crescendo building up towards things getting done at home. Now, this can be a wide variety of things, but what the focus is going to be is matters at the home, finding balance here. Maybe there's some family drama going on. And with these eclipses, they do add a sense of drama, a sense of urgency. It's one, what are they? God, I haven't watched a soap opera in 40 years. Maybe like, One Life to Live. Remember that show or something like that? General Hospital. It gets really dramatic. So this is going to be taking place all around in your home environment. And it can manifest in many different ways, but there is definitely a focus on family, home matters. If you're putting a lot of time into work, this is where you're going to feel that balance of, you know what, I got to balance this out. I'm working way too much and I've got a sink full of dishes that have been there since September. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing. It's tidying up. You could get a lot of home improvements. A lot of cancers can also be looking for a home. This would be a good time to find one for you. But it's, again, the solar eclipse that's happening in your fourth house, it's going to be a new beginning, of course. And you can look at eclipses as they're still new and full moons, but they add more impact. They add more influence. A regular new moon lunar cycle is 1 month. These last up to 3 to 6 to a year. So they will influence the rest of the year. So pay attention to what's going on. If you've got kids at home that are getting unruly or something like that, you're going to find new solutions to do it. What can I learn from this? Let's communicate. That's going to be important for you, is communication and not being frustrated with communication, Cancer, okay? So in the later half of the month, on the 28th, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse, and that's going to be taking place in your 11th house. And that could have to do with giving and receiving love. Am I getting what I'm giving? It has to do with a lot of friends. So you might have a lot of drama with some friends around that time, all centering around home. It could be actually manifesting dreams and desires. And where am I going next? How am I going to do this? I've got to find a different approach, So full moon solar lunar eclipses can be very dramatic. I'm getting so confused with these eclipses. So that's gonna be happening towards the end of the month. Is what about my vibe tribe here? What's going on with that? There could be some drama going on with that. So you can sail through this energy when you are aware of it. You know what I mean? And you can start seeing the signs as early October. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your solar charts, and you can see that the solar eclipse is going to be happening on the 14th at 21 degrees Libra. So we're looking right about here where Mars is positioned. So at that time, there's going to be a new beginning at home, getting things settled, finding a work-home balance, and maybe even finding a job for some of you Cancers, working from home. Again, a different approach. And it's all about communication for you this month also. And in the midst of all this drama, you've got to communicate. You got to be practical about your communications. All right? Ooh, just did a little zoom there and I didn't even realize it. Cool. All right. So the sun's path is going to be totally illuminating your fourth house, which has to do with home. So again, this is a good time to get things done at home, to kind of get ready to settle down for the winter months. You know what I mean? And this could be an emotional time for you, but as long as you keep your feet on the ground, Cancer, you're going to be fine through all of this. This is prompting you to move forward, to grow, to find new solutions, to communicate new solutions, and to feel good about that too. All right, so let's go ahead. I think we're pretty solid on the eclipses. Yeah, the full moon lunar eclipse is happening on the 28th of October, and that's happening at 5 degrees Taurus right here in your 11th house. So it's going to be opposite your 5th, which is going to have to be with relationships. So maybe some relationship issues will also come. It's definitely going to be relationship issues and the security or lack thereof of them, okay? So just so you're aware of that. So I do think, as far as astrologically, I think the 28th would be a good time for a party or going to a party, especially around Halloween time. So let's not jump ahead too far. And let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar. All right, so this is what I write out every month, okay? So let's just go through it. You can see that the moon moves through the signs very fast. When we're starting October 1st, the moon is in Taurus, and then on Tuesday it changes into Gemini. Thursday it changes into your sign. So we're going to pay attention to those times when not only does the moon go into your sign like it does on Thursday, October 5th, but we're also going to focus on when it moves into a water sign. When it moves into a water sign, that's a more harmonious kind of mood for you, okay? Good weekend on the 7th. We got Venus, the planet of love, moving into Virgo on the 8th. We've got Mars squaring Pluto. So this is, again, here comes the train. It's starting to roll out of the station. You can feel it then. Just so you know, all the Mondays in October are definitely going to feel like Mondays. Maybe not the 23rd, because that's when the sun moves into a fellow water sign, Scorpio. It's going to be Scorpio season. So again, it's all about communication for you. Oh, I wanted to point, Jesus, talking about communication. Wednesday, October 4th, Mercury, the planet of communication, moves into Libra. So now we're moving into an air sign, and it's more, we've got to find solutions here. I got to think of the ways to make this work. You know, you can feel the crescendo building up into this solar eclipse. And then on the 10th, Pluto, after many months of being retrograde, is finally getting ready to move forward. So again, these plans that you may have made that didn't happen during the summer will definitely happen for you starting this fall and the next 3 months after that. The moon moves into Virgo, and Venus makes an opposition to Saturn. So again, you know, we're kind of on the 10th, but kind of almost feeling relief in the same way. Your ruler of the moon makes a harmonious aspect to Jupiter on the 11th. Great Wednesday right there. And then Mars, the planet of action, moves into a fellow water sign, Scorpio. And this used to be Scorpio's ruler before Pluto came along. So this is all getting ready to, you know, dig down in deep. The moon moves into Libra also that day. So again, your mood will be balanced, hopefully. And then we're getting right up into the weekend. Mars makes a nice trine to Saturn. And then we've got the new moon solar eclipse. And that's happening again in your 4th house. So this is when things come to light. This is new beginnings. This is finding balance in the home. I think it would be a good weekend for you. I think it would be very heady, but you got a lot of ideas. Get them out. Okay, write them down, make lists, do what you need to do. Find that balance, Cancer. The 15th, the moon moves into a fellow sign, Scorpio again. So you've got some advantages here. You know, it's just a little overwhelming. Monday comes along, and I don't feel like getting up. I guarantee it. But then as the week progresses, it starts to feel a little better. The 21st, Sun makes a square to Pluto, now moving forward. I look at this more as an opportunity. I've been saying that in every horoscope, so pay attention to that on the 21st. You're also going to see big world news around the time where I've got these highlighted, especially with the eclipses. It's the news cycle is just going to run rampant. All right, on the 22nd, Pluto makes a harmonious trine to Jupiter. Lots of opportunities moving forward. Mercury now moves into Scorpio because Mercury jets through all these signs too, just like the moon. And it's moving into a fellow water sign. Now you're going to be able to express how you feel. We just want to be practical about it because that water energy all rushing in, it's kind of like, the flood. Slow and steady. Communications will be great for you on the 22nd. Try a different approach. We're going to be feeling really emotional around the 24th and the 25th. Good day for daydreaming. And then all of a sudden, boom, we are running right into this full moon lunar eclipse happening on the 28th. This is not a good time to spend a lot of money or go overboard. We've got Mars in opposition to Jupiter and also Mercury opposition to Jupiter. So just kind of go with the flow. You know what I mean? You don't have to go big or go home on this one. You know what I mean? It'll be, make it as subtle as possible. But the 28th is definitely, you're going to feel the energy shift for you. All right. But just as long as you keep your feet on the ground, Cancer, you're going to be fine. So we close out the month with the communication definitely moving forward. And the 31st looks really good to take an invitation to go out and to enjoy yourself. So there we go. I mean, that's October, Cancer. You're going to feel it as long as you have a practical approach and gain this from a feet on the ground approach. You're really going to be in tune and be able to express what you feel. Get those things taken care of at home. Tell your friends you love them and get rid of the ones that are not vibing with you. It could be tough, but it's something that needs to be done. So I hope you enjoyed this, Cancer. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your tarot reading. Those will be posted this weekend. I'm always going to post the horoscopes first from now on. So let me know how October goes, and I hope everything works out well for you. Work on the home work issues and the love and the friend issues, and you will sail through this for the next, all the way up into the first of the year. All right, Cancer, thank you so much, and I will see you in November.